We now welcome UFC lightweight Khama Worthy. Khama, thank you for the time today, sir.
Thanks. No problem.
We will actually take the first set of questions from Gavin Porter with UFC.com.
Yeah, it's me to start, man. You just still look right here.
Cool.
So first off, back at it, man. How are you feeling heading into this fight week? After the goal.
I'm feeling good, man. Anxious to just get near and have some fun and let it go.
Yeah, and do you take anything away from that last performance? You go back in the training camp in the process of the fight week, you kind of make some adjustments to come back in this one and get back on track?
Yeah, I mean, there's not really much you can do with like a fight that's that short and the way it happened and stuff. So, I mean, like a couple of mistakes you make and then you just kind of deal with it and you move on.
Yeah, and you seem like one of those type of guys who dealt with that adversity before, and you come back, you're going to be better than we've ever seen you. When you're kind of getting back into the swing of things, what's the message from your coaches and everyone to help you get back?
My head coach, Dave Sachs, he just kept telling me, he goes, dude, listen, he's like, you can't overthink losses. Like, you can't overthink the preparation, how it is. He goes, like, one wrong tweak and the fight goes the opposite direction. So we just took it with that and kind of went with it.
Yeah, and just tell me a little bit about the matchup. What makes this fight exciting for you?
He's an exciting style fighter. I mean, like, he definitely comes to fight. He's a former rugby player, so those guys are out here and they're a little loco. They enjoy danger a little bit more than most. So I think it's going to be a real fun fight and fan-friendly fight.
Yeah, his style, if you go back and watch that Brad Riddell fight, for example, he's another one of those guys that likes to stand and bang and really gritty. Is that the kind of fight that you like?
I'm a mixture. I mean, I can do everything. I mean, I can stand and bang with you. I can outpoint you, but look for precision punches and stuff. I kind of do everything. That's kind of the thing. People always think I really hit hard because I have a lot of knockouts. I don't. I'm not really a knockout player. I don't really swing big punches. I'm just precise in what I do.
Yeah, last one for me is, pay-per-view card. You're up on it. How's that feel?
Normal. I mean, like, it doesn't. Everyone's gonna ask me. I'm like, I don't think it's still you. I mean, if it was a UFC card and they're like, okay, you're the first card on the prelims that no one's allowed to watch, but you're still fighting the UFC, they might show it's still a UFC fight for me. So even though I'm like on the pay-per-view now, I mean, like, my first fight was on a huge pay-per-view with Stipe and stuff. So I mean, I was a prelim main event on the prelims for my first fight. I was 2 main event prelims and then I was a co-main event. So I mean, this is kind of like, it's just part of the game. I just run with it.
All right, great, man. We can hear fight on Sunday.
Great.
We will take the next set of questions from Ryan McCarthy with Low Kick MMA.
Hey, Khama, how's it going? Can you hear me all right?
Great, man. I can hear you.
Good. Can we just get your thoughts on Jamie as an opponent overall?
I think he's a really dangerous opponent. I mean, he's 0-2 in the UFC, so that makes him really dangerous. Once you push someone into the corner and you tell him they have to come out, he's going to come out swinging. I expect him to come out swinging. He's super tough. So that type of training camp has always been hard. Like, you have to really prepare yourself mentally for what you're going to get into, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. And, this is our first time seeing you this year in 2021. Is there a certain number of fights you're trying to get in this year at all, or trying to stay active?
No, again, I keep telling people, I turned 35 in October. I don't have a lot of time left doing this. Like, I'm realistic. At 155, you can't be 40 years old fighting at 155. Like, it's just at this weight class in this sport, it's a young man's sport. So I'm trying to get as many fights in as possible. So I'd like to get in at least like 4 fights this year, 4 or 5. I mean, like, as long as I'm healthy, I can fight. My girl probably hates that because she's like, we're supposed to be buying a house, but I've been postponing. We're supposed to be going on vacation, which I've been postponing. But I mean, like, I'm here for a short period of time, and I want to make the best of it.
For sure. And, it was mentioned before, you're on a big card, big rematch, Miocic Ngannou. Can we get a prediction for you or your thoughts on that fight?
So Stipe's tri-state boys from Ohio. Me and Stipe fought on, like, we came up through the same local scene, NAAFS in Ohio and stuff, way back when. So I'm definitely a big fan of Stipe. He used to train with my old training partner, Adam Milstead. He used to fight in the UFC. They used to train together all the time. I don't think anyone's stopping Francis Ngannou right now. I mean, again, I think it's a young man's sport, and I think I think it's. I mean, Stipe's had a run, one hell of a run as king. It's been amazing, most title defensive heavyweight ever. But I think the times are about to change. I think Stipe's taking over. Francis is going to take over.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your time, man. Best of luck on Saturday. Really look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
We will take our next set of questions from Keith Schillen with Sherdog.
Hey, Khama, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Excellent. Thanks for asking. Let me ask you this question. How much do you study your opponent?
A lot. I mean, I study fighters in general. I'm always stealing stuff from people. I mean, like I watch probably every fight. I watch kickboxing. I mean, there's a lot of MMA fighters that don't watch kickboxing. I don't understand why. I mean, that's such a big part of our sport. But I mean, like I watch every fight you can think of. So yeah, I do a lot of studying on opponents.
Yeah, I figured that the way you were talking, you were breaking down the fights pretty well. So let me ask you this. I'm assuming you watched your opponent's last fight. Do you think he should have got his hand raised? Like, I thought he won that fight.
I thought he won the fight, but I can also see why some judges, like the ending, you know how judges are already ending the fights. He lost the third round, like the last round. He looked like he was desperately begging for takedown. The guy was jacking him up with elbows. The guy was good for person down top of him. And maybe they think he wasn't assertive enough to try to finish the fight. The other guy was trying to finish the fight more. So it all depends on, but I gave him that last fight.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. Another question I want to ask you. I hear people breaking down this fight. A lot of people are saying striker versus grappler, and that's surprising to me because the last time I saw someone try to take you down, you submitted them. Do you think your grappling's being overlooked?
Dude, I come from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Like, do you know how good the wrestlers we have out there? Like there's like black belts everywhere. Everyone's fucking ears are all jacked up and shit. Like, yeah, so I know how to grapple. I know how to wrestle. I mean, I just choose not to. If you've knocked a person unconscious, you'll try to knock the person unconscious every opportunity you get.
My last question for you. I appreciate the time. What's your official prediction for the fight?
Violence. That's what I try to predict for all my fights. Violence, A-class violence, man. You're going to come out there, you're going to see some straight-up violent stuff.
Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.